We see lots of different types of burn injuries in our service, most of which happen in people's homes. This can include hot drink spillages, falling into hot baths, lying or resting against a radiator or heater, hot water bottles bursting, or touching a hot cooker. Whatever the cause, the right treatment can prevent complications like infection and scarring. Here we'll explain the correct treatment, and later we'll give you a few hints on preventing burns in the first place. Effective first aid is important. It works by quickly taking the heat out of the skin and keeping the area clean, which means that the burn is less likely to become deeper or infected. The best first aid performed quickly means that you, your child or loved one may not need a long stay in hospital and gives the best chance of avoiding surgery or being left with a scar.
The first thing to do, which is really important, is to cool the area. So that can be done just by running under a cold tap. When we say cold, we mean just a cool temperature, nothing that feels too cold, nothing icy, and we never use ice. It's really important to continue to cool the burn for at least 20 minutes. So once you've done that, then it's time to call for help. So you can call 999 if serious or 111 for a smaller injury.
When cooling the burn, it is important to try and keep the person warm. This might mean wrapping them in a blanket or adding an extra layer of clothing to the unaffected areas. It is important to try and only cool the area that is burnt and not the whole person, as they might become cold very quickly. Small children sometimes cry and wriggle with cool water. Give them a cuddle, distract them with singing or a toy, and just do the best that you can. 20 minutes of cool water is best, but anything is better than nothing. Do not apply any ice-cold items such as bags of frozen vegetables, creams or home remedies to the burn. If you don't have any running water, a clean soaking wet towel or t-shirt placed onto the area will do.
Once you've cooled the burn, it's time to cover it. So this can be done with cling film ideally, or a smooth clean cloth, so a t-shirt or dressing if you've got one around the home. And then make sure that you don't put anything sticky or fluffy on. That can hurt when it's removed. And you don't want to put any lotions or creams on, as it's for the hospital to be able to decide what to do next.
If you or your child comes into contact with a chemical at home, you need to run it under lots of water. Don't let them sit in that water because it can make it worse or it can spread to different areas. You need to make sure you have got the product with you or a picture of what's in that product to bring with you so that we know what we're treating when we get to hospital. Attend your nearest accident and emergency department or walk-in centre as soon as you can for medical advice. If a burn injury occurs, you need to cool, call, cover. Cool the area with clean water, call for help via 999 or 111, cover the area with cling film and try and make your way to hospital if you can.
Following these steps as soon as an injury happens can significantly reduce the severity of a burn and reduce the likelihood of needing a hospital admission or surgery. While first aid is important when a burn occurs, it's always best to try to prevent them from happening in the first place.
Before your baby learns to crawl or walk, take a look around the home and think about what they might be able to reach or grab for. This might be coffee cups on tables, radiators, or cleaning chemicals in your cupboard. Your health visitor can help you think about safety-proofing your home if you have any worries. Keep hot drinks and food away from edges of worktops and tables. Turn pan handles away from the edge of the hob and avoid holding a baby or a child while carrying hot things, including while heating bottles or making food. Use lidded coffee mugs to avoid spills.
When filling a bath, put in cold water before you add hot water and provide close supervision for children or vulnerable adults. Don't leave taps running while someone is sat in the bath. Keep a fire blanket or household fire extinguisher in your house and test smoke alarms regularly. Avoid using hot water bottles as these have a high risk of bursting. Use warm pyjamas, socks, jumpers and blankets instead.
Avoid resting your feet on radiators or heaters, especially if you have reduced sensation in your feet. Ensure electrical appliances are clean and well kept. Don't use them if they are damaged. Avoid using extension cables that can overheat. If you have any questions about fire safety or burn prevention in your home, contact your health visitor or your local fire service for any advice. Remember,
Prevent burn injuries from happening wherever you can. If a burn injury occurs, cool the area with clean running water, call for help by dialing 999 or 111, and cover with a cling film while you get to hospital.